For the past 4 months, something unusual has been happening at Yellowstone, and it's not what you might expect. The supervolcano, usually a seismic chatterbox, has been called eerily silent. Is this calm a comfort or a clue? You're watching Space Wired, where we cut through noise and follow the data. Today, Yellowstone's so-called seismic silence. Is it real? And if it were, would it matter? Let's get straight to it. Claims of no earthquakes for months at Yellowstone are everywhere online. The phrase is dramatic. The reality is more interesting and more important. According to the latest official updates from the Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, the scientists who actually run the sensors, Yellowstone has not gone silent. July recorded 52 located earthquakes, largest magnitude 2.8. June had 60, May had 119, April had 46, March tallied 70. That's the opposite of zero. It's background level activity, normal for Yellowstone. So, where did the silence story come from? Let's decode what quiet could mean and what would actually count as an omen. Yellowstone is one of the most seismically active regions in the United States. In a typical year, scientists locate approximately 1,500 to 2,500 earthquakes in and around the park. Most are tiny. You don't feel them. The network does. Think of it like a heart monitor picking up every little beat. This hum is the baseline. Now, a few dozen quakes in a month at Yellowstone is not headline material. It's Tuesday. The counts you just heard for March through July are perfectly consistent with that background. That's why the official alert level sits at normal, with an aviation color code, green. Translation: no signs of escalating volcanic unrest. Why rumors of silence keep spreading? Online, patterns get simplified. A few quieter weeks, someone calls it silence. A lull in swarms, someone calls it ominous. But science is about systems, not snapshots. Could true silence ever happen? Hypothetically, if sensors failed across the board. But Yellowstone's network is robust. 50 seismometers plus GPS, thermal, and gas monitoring. Even when one instrument needs maintenance, the rest keep watch. That's by design. And here's a twist that rarely makes it into those viral posts. Yellowstone did have notable activity that wasn't about earthquakes. On July 3, 2025, a small hydrothermal eruption occurred at Black Diamond Pool in Biscuit Basin, caught on webcams and noted by scientists. That's a surface expression of the hot dynamic system doing what it does. Not silence, not a red flag either, just Yellowstone being Yellowstone. Earthquakes are only one channel. Two others matter a lot: ground deformation and gas. Ground deformation. Yellowstone's caldera slowly subsides much of the year. Then, in late spring to early summer, there's a seasonal pause in that subsidence. 2025 followed that pattern. A pause began in late May or June, exactly as expected. No sudden uplift, no rapid bulging. That's important. Gases. Big changes in gas outputs, like a sharp rise in sulfur dioxide or carbon dioxide, can signal magma moving upward. Yellowstone scientists routinely track these. No anomalous gas surges have triggered alert changes this season. Normal green isn't just a color, it reflects the whole data picture. What would a real omen look like? If we ever see the system shift toward eruption, expect weeks to months of warning signs. Intense earthquake swarms, not quiet, rapid ground deformation, and changes in gas and hydrothermal systems. That's the standard playbook modern volcano science has learned across many volcanoes worldwide, and Yellowstone is no exception. So if someone tells you no quakes equals eruption soon, they've got it backwards. Escalation usually looks noisy in the data before it looks dramatic on the surface. The seismic silence claim, tested. Let's put the rumor under a microscope and compare month by month. March 2025, 70 located earthquakes, largest M 2.2. Background activity. April 2025, 46 quakes, ongoing long-term subsidence trend. Steamboat Geyser would erupt again in mid-April. May 2025, 119 quakes, several small swarms, largest M 2.7. Background. June 2025, 60 quakes. Seasonal pause in subsidence begins. Background. July 2025, 52 quakes. Seasonal pause continues. Normal/green status. That's not silence. It's a living system breathing at its usual pace. Meanwhile, the surface keeps surprising us. Remember the Black Diamond Pool event on July 3rd. Hydrothermal systems can change fast. Think shifting plumbing, pressure release, or new vents opening. These are fascinating, photogenic, and can be hazardous up close. But they're not the supervolcano waking up. They're part of Yellowstone's everyday dynamism. There have been other recent surface changes too. New small thermal features identified, occasional boardwalk or road impacts near hot areas, and the always captivating behavior of Old Faithful's neighbors. Yellowstone is active because it's hot underground. That's why we study study it. The big picture, what the latest science says. If you want a sense of how active Yellowstone really is over time, consider this. New machine learning work combing through past data identified approximately 86,000 earthquakes in the caldera from 2008 to 2022, way more than earlier catalogs showed. That doesn't mean danger is increasing. It means we're getting better at hearing faint heartbeats in the noise. Better tools, better records, better context. The bottom line right now, normal/green, background seismicity, seasonal deformation patterns, routine hydrothermal variability. The sensors are listening, and they're not hearing anything out of the ordinary for mid-2025. So, is there an omen here? The only real omen is how easily dramatic narratives can outrun data. If a true unrest phase begins, it won't hide in silence. It will shout through swarms, rapid uplift, and gas changes, signals that the Yellowstone team publishes publicly, quickly, and with context. You don't have to guess. You can check the source, what comes next, and what to watch. Here's what scientists will keep watching in the months ahead. Earthquake swarms, not just counts, but patterns, location, depth, and how quickly they ramp. Deformation, any switch from a summertime pause back to subsidence, as expected, or something faster, localized, and sustained. Gas and hydrothermal activity, sudden, large, coherent changes across multiple sites would be noteworthy. If those needles jump, you'll see USGS YVO move the needle from green toward yellow-orange and explain why. That's the alert system working exactly as intended. Yellowstone's seismic silence makes a great headline, but the planet didn't get the memo. The latest months show dozens of quakes, a typical seasonal deformation pause, and routine hydrothermal surprises. That's a dynamic system doing what dynamic systems do. If you're here for the truth, here's the safest way to follow it. Check the monthly YVO updates. Watch the status color. Read the Caldera Chronicles for context you won't get on social media. And remember, if a change is coming, modern monitoring usually gives weeks to months of heads up. If you value data over drama, hit subscribe. Next episode, the new AI-assisted earthquake catalogs revealing Yellowstone's hidden heartbeat and what they actually mean for risk. Stay curious, stay calm, and always check the source.